Did it go? There it went. That was just totally frozen there for a second. Even on my end, it was totally frozen. So, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to It Doesn't Have to Make Sense. I'm going to echo here. My bad. This is, of course, Home Friday Live, where we're going to have some home free. Possibly only one little thing with home free. But either way, we got a bunch of new music tonight. Should be a fun one as well. Sorry, I was not here last night for whatever it is we do on Thursdays, but I went to the movie theater. Yes. So I did order a new computer earlier today. Won't be here till Wednesday. So next week when we get ready to do streaming and whatnot, it will be good. Of course, it'll probably. Is there an echo? Shouldn't be one. Do streaming and whatnot, it will be good. Of course, it'll probably. Is there an echo? There's no echo, just you. Or there was an echo right at the beginning. All I know is it's probably Shan's fault, somehow. Probably, definitely Shan's fault. Okay, hold on. Give me just a secondly, do. Yeah, make sure you don't accidentally have like two things open, because that happens. Nope, that's good. This is good. I mean, there's a remote possibility that it can hear me, but I'm not seeing that, so it is what it is. All right, let's do roll call. Right in that roll call. Guys, hit that like button, because the more likes we get, the more people know that we're here doing our thing. And I dropped the subscription time to 1 minute, so hopefully people can come in and chat a lot easier. So we have a Sally, who's been here for a while, but apparently has no earbuds because she's having ear problems. We have a Denise, of course. Of course. Joyce. We do have a Shan, who said she went to go get snacks. Did you come back with snacks, Shan? And did you bring enough for the rest of the class? Okay, we have Joyce, Christine, Elisa Severance. I have to designate now because we have multiple Lisas. Laura, hi. I'm just going to start making all of my patrons blue wrenches. Let's see here. There's me. I'm in the chat. Yay. Hi, me. Okay, let's see here. Tony just popped in to say I've been here to celebrate my grandson's birthday. Happy birthday on Monday to Tony's grandson. Okay, who else we got here? How was everyone's week? Weird. Not necessarily good. Denise doesn't want to talk about her week, though. I already mentioned that. It's snowing. Yes, it's definitely snowing up north, which I find weird. Callie, about to catch your connecting flight back home. Been watching replay. Excellent. Eric, I missed Eric. There he is. Eric doesn't stand out very much. He's got that dark green letter. At least on my side, he's got a dark green letter. Patricia. Yes, I do have Peter's new video loaded up. Of course I do. I saw it. Why not? Who else we got? Lady Scorpio, way down here. I have Chicago popcorn for later, which are good. I don't know what Chicago popcorn is. Describe popcorn of Chicago. I want to know. I want to know what the hell that popcorn is. Yeah, this wasn't exactly the best mix, but hey, it works. Vitamin C and booze. It works. So either way. And next Friday, given that it's St. Patrick's Day, we'll see how the stream will go. Because in theory, I'll be drinking. Might be time to change the water filter. Either way. Food talk? Is it time for food talk yet? Because I think so. Basically, I ordered pizza for lunch, and we've just been eating that. Ordered some Marco's pizza. I've had tuna sandwiches for lunch the last 2 days, and you know, if any of you just eat large amounts of tuna, you know the particular side effects of eating enough of it. So I was like, I don't want tuna today. Chicago popcorn is 2 kinds of popcorn in one bag. Oh, that's not that's just mixed popcorn. I wouldn't call that Chicago. I never heard it given a proper name. You know, I used to have coasters in here. I don't know what I ever did with them, actually. I thought I threw them down here. Maybe not. This thing is sweating really bad. I need to put something under it. Give me a second. I know I have a plastic dealie. That'll work right there. This guy. Give me this. It's actually a light filter for some like small studio lights I bought like a long time ago and never really use. I think instead of the ring light like I've got here, I think I'm gonna get some of the LED light panels like a lot of people tend to use. Get like 2 of them so that when we have a couple people here. It is what it is. Drunk Shoki. Drunk Shoki is hilarious. By the way, speaking of Drunk Shoki, actually speaking of High Shoki, new podcast up this morning, and I open it up by talking about my first experience on some what seemed to be fairly potent, not quite CBD gummies. Catch my drift. So if you want to go subscribe to the Now You Made It Awkward podcast and hear me talk, well, at least in this case, which is Ricky, by all means, go do that. We talk lifestyle, nerd culture, whatever. Like last week, we talked about the violence against teachers that's happening seemingly more and more currently. And this week, we talked about racism in toys. Really weird. But, you know, and then there's other stuff in the mix. So, by all means, if you want to go listen to that, by all means. And then, of course, you can check out the Patreon link. I think the link is... I might have to fix it if I don't have the link in the description. Because a bunch of the people here, of course, do help and support the Patreon, which supports all 3 of my functioning, situations. Both, this, the podcast, and whatever it is I'm going to be doing with my main Shoki channel in the future. There's several levels you can go through. And I do need to update my list. I didn't expect more people to join in so quickly, so I actually have to make a more efficient list of the patrons. Like up here in the top corner, I may have to, up here, I might have to switch out the logo for the patron list. So there we go. We got a John Tucker just showed up. Lois McRae, I saw you there. I just didn't get a chance to say hi. You'll get a dose of unnecessary bass. As a redhead, I'm afraid I'm going to be replaced. Yeah. That was an interesting conversation. I did actually we didn't have that conversation on the podcast yet. We are going to. We've dipped our toe in that water before talking about race swapping in Hollywood when it comes to characters, but it seems to be getting more and more egregious, but that's just a whole situation there. But I did want to make a video on that topic, like just to explain in a way, why it's kind of a deal. It's not just as base as a lot of people think it is. But either way, podcast. Hold on, wait. I think I'm Velveeta cheese is not gourmet. The price is $8.49 for a pound. Good Lord. Why is Velveeta so much? Is it because I have to import it from the U.S.? Also, I assume my audio is coming across fine. I don't have it cranked up very loud. I can hear myself effectively. Because I think what I used to do is I had my gain up too much or too low, and then I had corrected with my volume, and then I corrected over there. But in reality, I'm actually loud enough. Yeah, I just didn't change out of my work shirt. Yeah. If the volume's a little low, let me know. Because to me, it's mid. Normally it's higher, but I can always do it. What's wrong with my spelling of the word silence? Hold on. You guys are talking about that, but I don't see what I did. If I need to go up louder, I can go up louder. I can't see my own thing. Hold on. I've got the image right here. SILENCE. Is that not how one... That's how you spell silence. Is it just because the letters are so thin? Oh, you said in the thumbnail. Hold on. Oh, in the title. You said thumbnail. I'm sitting there looking at thumbnails like, I spelled it right. What are you talking about? I'll fix it real quick. Typos happen all the time. I tend to get a lot more typos on my phone. Yeah, actually, I was more concerned that I spelled Jeff's name wrong, which I probably did. Damn it, I did. It's always a guess. Is it two L's or two C's? And it's both. Damn it, Jeff, and your multiple letter name. Yeah, Silence doesn't have an O in it, but you know what else doesn't? Shh. Yeah. Yeah, because you said thumbnail, not title. That's why I was confused. I was like, no, that's fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, also when I'm making it on my phone, it's tiny. Like, I have to like zoom in. I have to use my phone's browser to actually zoom in to see that. Sorry, you guys were talking about me needing to come up a little bit. Hold on. Let me increase that. That's the wrong volume. Is that any better? Silencio. Good point, Laura. Good point. Yep. Yeah, I've actually spent a lot of time at Best Buy earlier going over computers. Finally settled on one that was better than the one in store. That I really just wanted a new computer now. But it is what it is. Hold on. I'm gonna turn this down. Give me a second. Let's see. Is that a little bit better? Because it looks better on my end. Okay. So, yeah, I adjusted it a little bit. I can hear myself louder. I can always talk a little bit louder if I have to. Because the other day I turned the gain down. But I also... So trying to balance gain with headphone volume with the volume of that is actually a lot harder to figure out. Because I've got the computer volume, this thing's output volume, that volume overall, plus its output volume, plus to my ear volume. So I can adjust the volume for myself 3 different ways. And I can adjust the volume for you guys 2 different ways. See what I mean? It gets a little confusing because sometimes I can't hear the difference because I can just hear myself. Yeah, does that make sense? I need some more booze. Okay. I know you didn't mean it the way that came across. Also, if there's any issues tonight with stuff loading, I'm gonna turn off ad blocker. Because we discovered last week, I think, that ad blocker was causing a lot of the problems, which it would do, because they have to block and bypass the ads and then go through all the mess. So it's either we have something that barely functions, or we put up with ads when they happen. It is what it is. Yeah, that makes sense. So, what's up? Stacy very quickly deleting her comment because it was a bad typo. I mean, if I gotta go a little louder, I will. I mean, John, you're probably sitting on a beach somewhere. Problem is, if I go too loud... Problem is, if I go too loud, then, or too much gain, you'll start hearing everything else. Yeah. So either way. New computer. I'm so happy about that. Brand new everything. Not top of the line, but pretty up there. Gaming computer. And I went with another laptop, but it's basically like this, but new. And I actually switched brands for the first time in a while, so that's going to be a little different. But either way. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, the one I got, it's the better version. So they had 3 versions of the same computer, basically swapping out graphics card and hard drive, essentially. So I went with the one with the better, or with the mid-range graphics card because it's going to be good enough for what I need, but the terabyte storage because I need that much space for all the editing I do. Because if I went with the one in store, had basically the same stuff, one step lower in the graphics card and a smaller thing, but it was $200 more than the upgrade. The upgrade was actually on sale, so that's the one I bought. So either way. Stacy. Yep. So either way, next week, in theory, after I get everything loaded on the computer, which, good God, I'm sure that's gonna take a minute. I wonder, can I just take this one in and be like, hey, transfer all the crap from this one to that one? Okay, sorry, burping already. So either way, let's do the thing. Oh, and I do have. Okay, so first of all, we have new Geoff. It's Geoff. I do have new Rachel Hardy. New Rachel Hardy and Colm. New Peter. A home free thing that I never bothered to watch. Not a new Gabriel Henrique. New Matt Mitchell. New LYRRE. We like LYRRE. New Floor Jansen. New First to 11 with a kid playing guitar. Interesting. And of course, new Tommy. And of course, we'll squeeze in a reactor at some point. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, I built my first real computer. It's actually in our bedroom, but it doesn't do anything anymore. I need to empty out the hard drive because I've got a lot of stuff on that. So that's what I love. Floor. I love lamp. I think it's called MSI. It's an MSI sword. But it's a laptop. Like I said, it's a gaming laptop. Now, the main thing about it for me is that it actually has the number pad. I think it's pointless to have any computer or keyboard that doesn't have the number pad. It's like I have to type numbers far too often. Yeah. Eating milk noodles and they don't taste too great. Well, that sucks. Sorry to hear about your milk noodles, Shan. Alright, so let's do some Geoff here. Let's do some Geoff. Everyone, prepare. Prepare your unnecessary base faces. Except most of you have probably already heard this. Alright, let's go. Hold on, check quality before I open it. It's fine, okay. Need more likes. Luna's here. Excellent. Hit the like button, y'all. 21 people here. I want to see more likeage. Still only shows 12. Good. Oh, sorry. Geoff Sound of Silence. Or Seoyance. Whoa.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left it.
Okay. I think I have to adjust my volume because it's hurting my ears. And if you're wondering why I have to turn that, it's because I can never remember which knob is which. They're both like right here, and they're both right next to my wires. And without wanting to screw anything up, I always do that. So I don't want the volume to be lower for you guys, but I need it to be lower for me. But I actually already like the piano and then just big old bass. It's a big old bass.
Seed while I was sleeping.
Oops. Double pause.
And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
It does seem like... So it seems like he's doing like a super stripped down version of the Disturbed cover. I could be wrong, but that's what it sounds like. Well, let me go back because it was kind of clipping a little. I'm getting a lot of popping.
Hello, darkness, my...
Actually, it's clearly the Disturbed cover with the piano. Why am I bothering to split hairs?
old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seed while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone.
Let's put his own spin on it.
Halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light.
Excuse me.
Split the night.
I like the light coming
and
in.
touch the sound of silence.
I like the synth
and
sounds.
in the naked light I saw 10,000 people made.
Okay, so the weird part is when you hear it, when you hear a lot of the lyrics spoken, because it's more spoken than sung, the way people pronounce their vowels really makes a difference. Especially here, is like when he said saw, also when he said friend earlier. So it's a little bit weird when you're used to a very specific version. But, you know, that's regional situations, and it can also be a singing choice.
I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People.
By the way, can we talk about that rhyme scheme? It's the original lyric. You know, they rhyme saw with more. Except the thing is, you got to get those vowel sounds a lot closer to what they are. Like, it's like, you either got to bring saw down to like soul, or you got to bring more up to maw. It's like, so you got to get saw and more to sound the same. They're not in the same vowel sound, but you got to push it. But you get the W and the R, so you can get that soft consonant there.
Talking without speaking, people hearing without listening, people writing songs.
Unnecessary run face.
That voices never shared. No one dare disturb the sound of silence.
They're pushing it a little bit. Interesting. That piano riff is definitely the Stern version of the riff.
Fools that I do not know. Silence like a cancer grows.
One more week. Just one more week. I have a computer that can actually do this job. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I almost didn't want to go tonight because I did not want to fight the computer. But now I just want to smash it with a hammer. All right, hold on. I can swear better with the added vocals. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna back up a little bit and hopefully it goes a little bit nicer. What is it doing? This is the part that blows my mind. It's literally not doing anything. It should just be buffering what it's already buffered. This is the part that blows my mind about all this. Do you guys remember when we actually had streams that had no problems? I know it's been a while. Yeah, I like this part better too, because it's not doing anything. Hold on. I'm going to refresh right quick. Nothing quick about it, but I'm going to refresh. I'll pop over here real quick while it does its thing. There it goes. What? I'm getting messages. Yeah. Close other things. Well, actually, you're only watching one reaction right now. I'm watching it. I'm watching an internet browser that's doing nothing. Like, it's just sitting there. So I closed it out for a second because it's not doing anything. Sorry, the chat, for some reason, the chat takes forever to catch back up on these screens. Yeah. Well, I mean, basically, once things just start going downhill with a computer, it just starts snowballing. Like, even on the other end, editing has been a nightmare lately. There was one day that, oh, yeah, there we go. There's the ad already popping up. There was a day editing that my software crashed 6 times. 6 times in 20 minutes. And every time took at least like, and I mean 20 minutes of actual work, because it took 7 or 8 minutes to reload the software and start over where I was. I mean, I'm ready for anything to work. How about that? All right, so I turned off our ad blocker and waiting for everybody to reload. It hasn't even reloaded the entire page yet. That's why I just turned it off. And like, it heats up so fast. Like last week, I put the ice pack underneath it before we got started. But I mentioned this before. Before I got started, like when I was setting up, 0 issues. Everything literally was like click, click, click. Everything opened up. It's like it was functioning like a brand new computer. Like it knows it's getting replaced. And then as soon as I hit the go live button, which by the way, so on the podcast the other day, I tried recording our conversation instead of putting it out to YouTube and downloading it later. I tried recording it on OBS. 1, it encoded the sound strange as soon as I hit record. 2, everything just kind of went to shit. It's like, so my computer's at a point now that it wasn't at 6 months ago where it can't do 2 things at the same time. All right, let's see if this actually pops up. Without ad blocker, it should be faster. And if it's not, then I give up entirely. I'm not afraid to just 100% give up tonight. I don't want to because I do like hanging out with you guys. But like that scene switch just now should be instantaneous, and it's not. It hangs up. So when I say that it's just been it's tumbling down the hill right now is what's doing. Oh, by the way, I will have if you missed it, any of the Patreoneers, or the Shoki gang as it goes, I did post a partial vlog this morning that I never posted from last year. If you guys want to go see that from our vacation. And I have our Christmas vlog that'll be going up tomorrow. What's up? That's weird. Kelly, what's going on? We're trying to watch Geoff and failing hard.
Talking without speaking, people hearing without listening.
I don't like this.
People writing songs
This I like.
that voices never share. that I might reach you, but my...
Okay. I know. I want to address that though real quick because I'm sure most of you guys would be like, "That was it. That was the unnecessary bass." I would say it doesn't fit, but because at least he led into it, it's not technically unnecessary because it is still a bass singer cover. I don't particularly like it, but I'm not gonna say it's bad. Let me go back. It's gonna shit itself now. Watch. Stick your eyes. 2 bonus skewers today. Ooh, lots of skewers.
teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you, but my words like silent raindrops fade.
It's all the Jeffs.
Echo in the waves of singing. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sun flashed out its warning in the words that it was for me, and the signs and the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, and in the silence
That's what he needed. All right, hold on. So it needed to come down at the end because he was doing the build up, and then then you hear the bass voice sort of start coming in and getting louder, and then the highs all drop out, and then it goes straight into that. I like that. The whole song could have just been that. Yeah, I do like his upper register. Oh, I've always said that his upper register is great. He definitely had the 3 Jeffs going in the background there. So it's Jeff and the 3 Jeffs there for sure. And for a video like this, he definitely doesn't need the other Jeffs unless they were going to be in like black and white. It would be interesting to have somebody like try to cover like the actual music video from Disturbed 2. Like the arrangement is nice. I think just like that one run, and then I think the bass was just a little low for what it was. I wouldn't say it's unnecessary. I'd say it was just it was one notch too low. But that's just me. But like musically, I dig it. Like,
Jeff here.
hi,
Thank
Jeff.
you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. This video was made possible by
He's so
people
pretty.
just like you, and of course everyone over at Patreon, but especially Holdra Draco, Sarah O, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann,
Yeah,
Debbie
the Disturbed
Goodwin,
version's
Emily
my favorite.
Zabst, the General Harris, Carl and
Although
Melanie
the
Thomas,
Tim,
Asa and Lagnestall,
Damn.
and Dorothy Brune, and
we
Debs
can't do that in a.
Badger. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time.
I was thinking we could have done a Sound of Silence versus, but we would have had to put the Peter and Tim version in, which is unfair. You know the rules of versus. We can have all the voice play we want. We cannot have any home free. Not as pretty as Tim. I know. I would argue that Jeff is prettier than Tim. Tim might be more handsome. Tim has kind of a rugged handsomeness going on now. Done with food suck. It's funny. Yeah, that is actually a good version too. The Peter and Tim version is great because everybody expected them to go Disturbed because it was of the time. Like everyone else was covering it. I haven't really. There was a version that Cole Rowland did that I actually really liked. We've never done a Sound of Silence versus, right? I don't think we have. Yeah. 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 Like Jeff is pretty. And actually like with his hair blowing in the wind and it getting a little frayed, it's like also the wind machine, well fan. It's just like funny. Okay, so moving on. Moving on. So, we haven't had any Rachel Hardy for a little while, but usually like her voice. And this one's actually a Last of Us cover, which, by the way, we've been talking about the Last of Us TV show on the podcast. You should go subscribe to the podcast. Almost Fabio. Uh, got kind of got the Fabio chin. Hair's not quite long enough. Fabio had it like all the way down to shoulders, right? And then he got hit in the face with a goose, duck. What was that hit him in the face? Either way, so this "Fuel to the Fire" by Agnes Obel. And of course, not the only time we're going to see Rachel tonight as well. Fabio was good until he spoke. Fabio was great on all those romance novel covers. Yeah. Was it longer than that? I always figured it was like resting on his shoulders. It never seemed super long. I think they both just happened to have long hair. I don't know about inspired by. They both had, or Tim had longer hair, and then eventually Geoff had longer hair. Was it a goose? Yeah. Seems to be a fire burning in the sewer. That's not good, John. Either way, we've got Last of Us here. That is a good way to kill off the cordyceps, though. Start a fire in the sewer. Now, I don't know what this song is offhand. I don't think it's the theme, but I could be wrong.
Do you want me on your mind, or do you want me?
Also, she's wearing contacts, which is weird.
I might be yours as sure as I can say.
Pretty.
Gone before.
I knew it was at Busch Gardens. Okay, so don't know this song, but very pretty. Though I will say the contacts are taking me out of it slightly. It's like, those aren't her eyes. This is weird. I assume it's for the reason. Because I think she also has slight more freckles than usual, which I think is an Ellie reference. I think that's the point. Cello in the background. Is Busch Gardens even still open? I love it when they show the actual workflow.
Roses on parade, they follow you around. Upon your shore, as sure as I can say, be gone before.
Ooh, I just got chills. Also, I don't know if you guys can see it or not because it is a bit small. The slight dust effect coming in, which of course is going off the spores from the video game. The show doesn't do the spores because it would be improbable. So they just do it this way. Oh, yeah. Isn't it just Barbarian, not The Barbarian?
Like fuel to fire.
Didn't do that yet, John. Give me a minute.
To the town we go, into your hideaway, where the towers grow. to be far away. Sing quietly.
Sorry, I had to pause for a second. She's got hair stuck to her lip. Yeah, that's... Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. So, look, I'm seeing it up here. There is a slight filter because I'm looking at it down there. The funny thing is the contacts make it look fake. And that's what I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, because at least within some video games, some movies, eyes are really hard to animate and look real. They're getting better, obviously, but like, um, most of the time when it's like just mid-range CGI, it just looks like that. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, I'm not familiar with the song either. Because it says it's from the show. Because it says HBO. It's not talking about the game. So, I mean, maybe it was in the credits at one point. It could be. I'm not sure. Don't tend to watch the credits. Well, I don't watch the credits. I just roll until I get to the other thing. Oh, I just realized what you were saying, Lois. Hey, in the next song, we got her and Colm, so we'll have both. Basement and attic. You know, I said it a while ago. She's still young and coming into her voice. She's only getting better.
Words to cry.
Not yet, Denise, because I'm not paying attention.
The under. Upon your shore, as sure as I can say, be gone before away. Be gone before away.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I mean, I gotta pause, but I'm watching it. What's the quality set at? Is it low? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. So the weird thing is, I was watching her move her face, and obviously it's because pixels are trying to keep up. But, like, that might have been adding to the weird look, like, of the CG. Or she possibly has an actual filter going on. And, like, when she moves, it shifts a little bit. Because as I'm looking at it here, she looks normal. Looking at it down there, it does look weird. Well, yeah, but I need to be able to record them. And if you guys put them in 5 minutes apart from each other and I'm not looking, I won't even know you said anything. Huh. That's interesting. Listen on Spotify. There you go. Go check it out on Spotify. Oops. Patreon. Look at all the patrons. I don't need that many. But I'll take a few more. I do want to do another Patreon live stream thing sometime soon. We got to figure out a way to do it on the weekends. Where we have more time. Assuming everyone has more time on the weekends. For that matter. In theory, next weekend I'll be joining Rusty Mechanic on his channel on Saturday night. In theory. We'll see what happens. Okay, so first and foremost, we have to do the Funicorn. There's Funicorn. There it is. The Trophy of Apathy. The Zero Fuck Zero. Get yours today. At Big Shot Toy Works. I had to actually contact Big Shot Toy Works today to find out what the status was of the new statue / figure, because I hadn't seen any updates in months. And I'm like, I pre-ordered this thing in like November. It's like, it's fucking March. It's like, what's the progress on it? And he said, they're molding it right now. You know, you'll get an email later. I was like, okay, thanks. I was a bit late because I was watching everything Nash. Interview with Austin. Oh, okay. That must be a channel. Oh, Nashville. Got it. Okay. Now you can bet on your Miss Shoki times. I can actually look at the screen. Hope my computer or not my computer, my phone doesn't die. It's like usually I come in with about 45% battery. I've only got 14 right now. I might have to shift some things around and plug it in. It just doesn't make you sleepy. You don't need to be sleeping. Okay, so we got 9:56 from Christine. And she's just in there watching Catfish. So who knows when she'll come in. Do it again, Denise, because it's not going to be with everyone else's. Because now you got to claim your time again. 9:56, 9:44, 9:52, 9:46. Better get that 9:37 back in there, Denise. There you go. It's like it doesn't count if you put it in before I ask for it. 9:49. All right. You guys are going a little late. You never know. She might have an early bedtime tonight. I didn't realize it's almost 9 o'clock. Not gonna lie. Okay. Y'all keep going with that. I'll move on to the next song. I thought that was pretty. Now I have to go find out where that song comes from. Okay. There it went. Took a second. Also, if you're watching and you're not in the chat, get in the chat. Come say hi. Come talk. 9:28, 9:17. Okay. I'll go a little bit longer and I'll do my screen cap. Yeah, I just got my battery warning. All right. Friggin' Colm is 50 frames per second. Seriously. 60. Or just normal 30 for all that matters. Actually, just do it at 24 so it looks cinematic and stuff. All right. All right, so this is Colm. This is Soldier Poet King. The Oh Hellos. Okay. It's a cover. Of course, featuring Rachel Hardy. So, originally I was going to do this one, then hers, but I figured that was a softer song, in theory. So I was like, by herself, she doesn't usually do big songs, so I like putting myself out of the running early. You never know, John, you might hit it on the head. All right, let's go. Looks like everyone jumped out after Geoff.
Who carries a mighty sword? He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay, 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 O Lord. He will tear your city down. Olay, olay, O Lord.
Seems a little quiet to me. I'm turning it up a little.
His weapon is his word. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, 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 olay.
Okay, for y'all out there, because you're hearing it differently than I am, is it like quiet? Like I can see it's loud technically, but is it actually coming across quiet? I can't tell. Let me know. Let me know what you guys are hearing, because it only, like I said, 4 different ways to adjust my own volume, but it does sound low, like especially the lyrics. It's like, but I mean, like, are the vocals quiet? Like, much quieter? Because that is weird. Like, I turned the volume up, and it's not getting louder in my ears. But I hesitate to adjust my volume again. Because once again, I'm trying to blind adjust it here.
Olay, O Lord. He will slay you with his tongue. Olay, olay, O Lord.
His brow is like a thorn. Spear of toil like David's boy. Olay, olay, O Lord. Olay.
Like, over the I can barely hear her over the music. Now that's been one of my criticisms of Colm in the past. Is like the vocals channel is not up enough. I mean, I'm old and trash, so I mean my ears kind of suck a little bit. But we have so many artists where I don't have this issue, but it seems like it's every Colm song. maybe I'm crazy. Maybe he makes his music to be played in a certain way, because the dynamic sound aspect of it doesn't translate to every listening apparatus. Yeah, I can see that. Well, I mean, once again, I'm still not cranking mine up very loud, John. I mean, I can go louder. Hold on. That's as loud as I can go, and then it gets absurd. So I'm gonna leave it right there and hope it's okay. Because any louder, if I turn my gain up too much, you're gonna hear what's coming out of my headphones. I had that problem the other day. It's like Ricky was actually so loud in my headphones it was being picked up by my microphone. Like, there was some really bassy Colm there, but I barely heard it. I don't know what you mean, Sally. I don't have any clue. I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. See, the problem is my old mic could pick me up when I did this. Problem is, it picked up everything else too. But now if I do this, I'm trying to keep the mic close-ish to my mouth, or at least pointed at my mouth. But I can't stay in the same position the whole time because my arm hurts. I don't know if you guys realize this. I'm basically leaning on this table the whole time I'm doing this. I don't know. With the new computer setup, maybe things will get rearranged in here. Because I also want to make it slightly easier for us to do videos together in here. And it may be that I move the monitor over there so that we're looking that way, which means I'll have to reverse footage, but it is what it is. Well, you know, for a Colm song, I'm going to be honest, I didn't hear hardly any Colm. Like, honestly. Like, his vocals were clearly there, just filling out the background. But, like, no, I do not want an ad. Fuck off, Grammarly. See, you guys have no idea how many ads we usually miss. And yes, sorry, I forgot about that, Sally. But no, it makes sense. Believe me, I'm aware of how my
When it comes to citing sources,
Fuck off, Grammarly.
details
Stop it. You're not even here anymore.
matter.
Go away. Something that's not even on the screen anymore is playing. That's annoying. Seriously, it's still going. It loaded enough of that ad that even though I closed it, it still played. Yeah. Yeah, that was okay. I don't know what was going on there. Like, I mean, clearly it was more a Rachel song than a Colm song. But, like, there was no the vocals were not great on that one. I mean, in the sort of looking producing sense, like obviously they sang really well. I just couldn't hear it with my deaf ass. Unnecessary ad face. That's every face. That's that face right there. The Peter's face. This is the unnecessary ad face. Okay. All right. So new Peter Holland. This AI generated acapella music video will leave you speechless. I'm sure it was not cheap because I do some AI imagery. There was the beach thing I did, like I think it was last Thursday. That was AI generated. I have my photo editing software I use on my phone has an AI app now. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see one of my AI profile pictures. I think they basically either took like me and Jeremy Renner and sort of fused them together. It's either Jeremy Renner or possibly one of the Winchester boys. It's somewhere in between. But apparently I look really good in a black leather jacket. So in the future, we'll see. Unnecessary drinking game. I'm gonna sell it. The unnecessary drinking game. You can buy it and then you draw the card and whatever your card says, that's what you have to drink for. I mean, it's just a drinking game is what it turns into. 31 degrees, rainy, snowy. Hey, some people, that's their only mode of transportation. One of my coworkers, his motorcycle is his base form of travel, regardless of weather. I mean, if it's really bad, he'll take the car, but his wife has to go to work too, and she can't ride a bike, so he either has to drop her off at work at like 4 in the morning, or she doesn't go to work if he has to drive the car. And like the last few days, his bike's been in the shop, so they're kind of screwed. They have one vehicle between the two, one real vehicle between the two of them. So I mean, motorcycles are what they are. All right, Peter Hollens, let's check it out. Also, I was wondering what song it was. Now I know. I can't make you love me. Did he cover this already? And this is just a video. Oh, I love the Japanese at the bottom. Is that actually what it says? I mean, I won't know, but yeah, nice. Yeah, that's love right there. So yeah, that literally says, "I can't make you love me." And yes, I do know what the Japanese symbol for love is. Thank you, anime. Well, it doesn't matter. 31 snowy or 31 degrees icy and rainy is still bad. Actually, it's worse because no one preps the roads. I mean, that's good too. I've really enjoyed Voice Play's cover of this. He's really been playing with this too.
Turn down.
I'm really, even though hold on. Yeah, even though ad blocker and everything is turned off, it's still struggling. This is cool though.
Turn down the bed. Turn down these voices inside my head. Lay down with me and tell me no lie.
Ooh, I don't like anime Peter. It looks weird.
Just hold me close. Don't patronize.
Okay, so the weird thing is, see how it's constantly shifting? I gotta wonder how they did this exactly, because usually AI generated videos like this, it's gonna be real hard for me to explain. Corridor Digital or Corridor Crew, whichever way you want to look at it, did a video 2 weeks ago. It was called what was it? Anime Paper Rock Scissors. They figured out a way to take real footage of themselves doing whatever it is they're producing, a 6-minute video, and convert it to look like anime and actually work properly. Problem is, the way that the AI works, as you watch this, it's basically creating single frames that are meeting the requirements, and they're all different, and that's why it's constantly shifting. You'll even see the language is shifting into something that should have the same language on it. But this is really cool. But weird AI generated Peter is strange looking. Okie dokie.
Don't patronize me.
Actually, that could be something we
I
watch.
can't make you love me if you don't.
Oh, by the way, AI can't do hands. Like if you actually watch the hand, I don't know if you can see it clear enough. The fingers are just changing constantly. The mug is moving constantly.
You can make your heart feel something it won't here in the dark. These final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can make you love me if you don't.
Damn, that was sad. So I assume what he did to make this is that he fed specific images in. That's why the main, like the street isn't really changing, the room isn't really changing, but then you add the specific details you want, and then like the characters, the whatever it is the characters are doing. But that's why they're in a similar position and generally similar details, but a lot of stuff is small stuff is changing constantly. The way AI works for these type of deals is crazy. I like it though. I do not like the
I'll close my
3D
eyes,
version of Peter though.
then I won't see the love you don't feel when you're holding me. That morning will come and I'll do what's right. Just give me till then to give up this fight, and I will give up this fight, 'cause I can't make you love me if you don't. You can't make your heart feel something it won't hear.
Did he do this with Tim? Or is that his bass? Because the bass is sounding very Tim-like. And I know he covered it before, and I know we watched it, but it's been a minute. Because that sounds like Tim's bass, not Peter's bass. That's interesting. But also, if you guys ever wondered how animation works, or just any kind of film, if you're watching this in slow-mo, actually, if you're just paying close enough attention, you're seeing the frames of the video. Because, like, even though it's just barely moving anything at all, what you're seeing is each individual frame that's being produced and then put in a specific order. Even though every single frame is ever so slightly different. Not even sure you can get a train squirrel without a lot of money. Yeah. Is it? Okay. Because it sounds... What? Denise, no changing your time. No changing your time. Stop it.
In the dark, in these final hours, I will lay down my heart and I'll feel the power, but you won't. No, you won't. 'Cause I can't make you love me.
I don't like weird anime Peter. Don't like it.
If you don't.
Oh, it's Trisha's time. Gotcha. Did I miss that? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see it said Trisha.
It was a lot of fun working on this video to see how far AI has come These tools are getting more and more interesting, such an incredible palette for creatives to work with. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you thought down below. This is sometimes a polarizing issue. I really love being at the forefront of technology. I hope you enjoy the exploration of it. I'll let you know how I made it down below in the first comment. I'll pin it. And
oh, see, now I want to watch. I gotcha. I don't know what's next, so it might be a thing. I should know what's next. Okay, so hold on. I want to see. I want to watch the thing he did. You know what's weird though? Like AI art, I'm less concerned about. AI voice and face stuff is scary because there are currently like AI conversations that people have created as absurd as Donald Trump and Joe Biden playing Call of Duty, and it sounds real. It's ridiculous and it sounds real. So the problem is that it's so good now because these people speak publicly so often. I mean, you could do it for me too, probably, that you can just sample their voice, put in a prompt, and it'll say what they said and make it sound like they said it. It's crazy. Okay, so hold on. So use Chat GPT, Mid Journey, Runaway. Damn, he used like all of them. Wow. I didn't like the avatar part there. Okay, makes sense for the Mid Journey for some of the scenes. Mid Journey's really cool. Chat GPT is scary, and the thing is, if you guys have heard anything about Chat GPT and the conversations and stuff that people have with it and the things that people get out of it, it's 4 years old. Like the actual stuff for that thing is 4 years old. Lex Fridman was talking about it on Joe Rogan last time he was there. The one they're working on right now is like ridiculous. Like it will be so much closer to human thought processing that we should be concerned that anyone is making it happen. Well, see, here's the thing. It's not using their art, but it's imitating their art. But that means anyone anywhere could do that anyways. The only thing is that the end result of the creation only matters by how much you put into it. So I can put in like, cause I've been, like I said, I've been messing around with mine. The hard part is on the dumber ones that it can't find very specific things. It searches the internet, does its best reference and stuff like that, but it'll imitate an art style. It'll imitate these other things. Now, the only thing is, as long as you're not selling it as that person's original art, I see no problem with it because anyone can be inspired by anyone else's style and start creating a thing. But not everyone is an artist, but they can appreciate art. But if they can come up with an original idea and do it in someone else's art style using AI, honestly, it's still art. Like because you're still doing the creative part of it, but you can't do the logistic part of it. And that's the thing. Like I'm so rusty on my actual drawing and artwork, I probably can't even do what I used to be able to do. Um, and so like there's certain things like certain merch I've wanted to make for a while now, but I know I don't think I can draw that. But if I can get an AI representation to make it happen, or at least get close enough that I can change it up to be exactly what I want. Because a lot of people, what they'll do is they'll use it to make visualizations and then they adapt it from there. You know. Hmm? Yeah. Well, the next one's not even a song. It's actually just Adam Chance's Country Roots. Figured it's Home Friday. We got to get home free in here somehow, right? Hold on, I got an itch. But I mean, like, if you spent like you can AI deepfake so many people. I mean, I've got I don't know a few hundred hours of my face on on YouTube and my voice, obviously. Even before I put out a year's worth of content without ever showing my face. So my voice is out there, and of course, over time, sounds a little bit better. Anybody could do that. I thought that looked like Chance. It literally says Adam Chance right there. Have not watched this, so why not? It is like 15 minutes, so we're gonna just get into it and watch it, and then we'll get into the rest of the songs.
Hey there, today we are headed out to my parents' property, my childhood home in Lower Alabama, to show you where I grew up, where my mom...
It literally shouldn't be doing this, but God, I cannot wait for that new computer.
To show you where I grew up, where my mom still lives. And to get there, we have to drive down 2 miles of dirt road.
Yes.
Into the woods through a couple of gates, and it's very peaceful, it's very secluded, and I can't wait for y'all to see what my childhood was like.
Hold on. It's annoying me already. Just waiting. Come on. Yeah, I love that. He's like through a couple gates of the thing. You know, they got their trash cans out there.
The woods through a couple of gates, and it's
That's
very
basically
peaceful, it's very secluded.
It's basically a
And I
forced
can't wait for y'all to
forestry
see
service road.
what my childhood was like.
All my memories gather around her, modest lady,
Good God.
stranger to blue water,
Even time lapse is taking a while.
dark and dusty.
So here we are at the house that I grew up in, on the property here in the middle of nowhere. It really is. There's
That's
not
awesome.
another house for like a mile back in the way that we came, and this way is nothing but woods for like 8 miles and dirt roads. So let me take you on the tour. Let's have a look around.
That's the way to do it.
West Virginia,
Sorry, I'll adjust the.
take me home. Country road.
I forgot how good their country roads was. Old ass
So
Ford
there's no way you
tractor.
could live in a place like this without a tractor. This is my dad's old tractor. We used it to
Come
grade
on.
the roads, to keep the roads smooth, plant crops, and pull a few of my friends out of the ditch when the roads were muddy.
Trish is here.
And little trivia for you.
Pretty much right on time.
My first word was tractor. So how country is that?
Super country, considering where you live now.
As you'll see, my mom has an affinity for rustic, country, decorative things, and there's no shortage of that kind of stuff around here.
Porch. Okay, sorry. Like, interesting cursive. It's like, it looked like the word peril. I'm like, excuse? Yeah, drive your trash to the woods. See, the thing is, like, I dream of living out in the middle of nowhere like this, but then I also don't for the sheer fact of inconvenience. Like, I live, like, literally, like, city adjacent right now. But I wouldn't mind being out a little ways, but not, like, too inconvenient, but, like, to have some acreage.
For rustic, country, decorative things, and there's no shortage of that kind of stuff around here. And you can kind of see why
I definitely couldn't do this show
this
out in
was
the
a
country.
unique place for me to grow up. There's a lot of cool stuff here. A lot of my friends say it feels like Cracker Barrel, which
We
is
went to Cracker Barrel last weekend.
kind of cool, right? This was something I used to scoot around on,
Yes.
fitting, I guess. Used to pull this thing around with it, you know, hauling stuff around the yard, helping
It's
my
pretty awesome.
parents, helping my parents. My mom has always had a green thumb, which is something that I did not get. I did get a little of her cooking, thankfully, but my mom's always been able to grow stuff, and she's always kept a garden full of
Tomatoes.
peppers, tomatoes, squash, eggplant, and she's even got some strawberries this year. But
Nice.
it's nice when you can just walk outside and pick something right off the plant that you're gonna use for dinner. So this part of the property is where we always had a bunch of different fruit trees and plants. We had, when I was a kid, peaches, apples, pears, plums. Unfortunately, after numerous hurricanes and tropical storms, most of that stuff is gone, but there's still a bunch of stuff down here. Scuppernong vines, and over here we have a whole orchard of blueberry bushes, which is awesome. And they put out a ton every year. And it's almost time for them, which is exciting. Now I'm going to take you up to my old music room, which when I was a kid was a storage room. But when I got into high school and started playing guitar,
Those are new
turned it
steps.
into kind of our garage band practice area. And it still is kind of that. It's a cool spot. It's where me and my friends would hang out. And the staircase here is made from an old fire watch tower from our local fire watch tower when they tore it down.
That's kind of funny. I mean, because being out in the middle of nowhere, you got to have fire watch towers.
Staircase here is made from an old fire watch tower from our local fire watch tower when they tore it down. My dad got a hold of the stairs and turned it into this cool balcony to what we call the loft,
I mean,
where we would practice music.
yeah.
So this is where all my old bands would play, and we'd have friends come and hang out while we practiced and rehearsed here, playing rock music, folk music, Americana, and stuff like that. Spent a lot of time in here. A lot of good times.
I'm gonna be lucky if that town ever recovers.
Meet the boys, my mom's dogs, Milo and Remy.
Remy's pretty.
We got treats for him. Milo, he doesn't want it. He'll eat them all. Good boy, buddy. Milo, come here, bud. Milo. What's he doing? What's he doing? Milo's a mama's boy.
That was weird.
Remy here doesn't meet any strangers. This dog loves laser pointers more than any dog I've ever seen in my life. Remy, Remy.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm letting it catch up. Stalker at work bringing me food and drink. That's funny. Also, I don't know why. Like, in my head, I'm like, it's pretty cool somebody went with him to film this. Not realizing the obvious of who would be filming this. Until, like, just now, I was, like, even before she giggled, I was like, oh, yeah, duh. Wow. Yeah, good luck with that.
Get a treat. Get a treat.
Where are your treats? Remy knows where his treats are. Don't you, bud?
That's
You know
loud.
exactly where they are. You can show someone. You can show the strangers that come in exactly where the treats are.
Get your treat.
He's so pretty.
Right there.
Stop it. That hurts my ears.
So not only does my mom have the two puppies, there's some goats out here. There's a lone guinea bird named Larry. And in the evenings, she's created kind of a safe haven for the deer of the area. They kind of come up into the yard. It's safe from the hunters, and she feeds them corn, and they come right up in the yard. It's cool.
I mean, at some point, somebody might need to hunt those.
Am I destined to become? Will I dim the lights inside me
I wish I was a
just to
hunter.
satisfy someone? Will I let this woman kill me or do away with jealous love? Will it wash out in the water or is it always in the blood?
When Dad was alive, he used to keep this map and pinpoint every city that we would travel to and do shows in. So when he passed, now Mom and I keep it up. There's a pin in every town that I performed in over the years.
Wow.
Gonna have to do one for Europe now too, I guess. So pretty much everything.
They
you
had a
see
little
out
addendum
here
for
was a product
Italy, I think.
of my mom and dad's hard work. My dad, with some help from the family, built all of this stuff. He was kind of a jack of all trades. He has a big workshop out there that Mom still keeps up, and Yeah, everything you've seen out here is
It definitely
kind of a
looks like his
product of
dad.
and his hard work over the years. It was pretty much a never-ending project, and my mom still is always just around the property, just always something to do. If music is the universal language, then cooking and food has to be the universal unifier. And Southerners are no exception.
Is it a coworker
My
or is
mom
it just
loves
a
to cook
person?
for people, and in abundance. Like my
Yeah,
grandma used to get upset if you didn't go back for seconds. And everybody that knows my mom or me that comes out here or has come out
Holiday.
here knows to come with an empty stomach. My friends, they were here last night, and they
Any cookbook from Paula Deen should just come with 2 pounds of butter.
even said this: the greatest pantry in the world is what they called it. Any zombie apocalypse or nuclear
Good
attack, we're
God.
set to go.
That's a lot of bread.
There's more here too. Never know what you might need in the event of an apocalypse. Welcome now to my room. And if you take a look around, you'll see all things musical, nautical, Star Wars,
Of course.
Alabama football, Miami Dolphins football related. And just all the little pieces of me that I've collected over the years.
It's a good song.
I'm on my way, and I still remember these old country lanes when we did not know the answer. And I miss the way you made me feel.
Gotta love this
It's
song.
real when we watch the sunset.
First grade yearbook, 1991. There I am. And here.
Like, not enough people have that in their reactions now. Like, we see all these new reactors. It's like, how long does it take anybody to get to Castle on a Hill? Like, no, we got to do Man of Constant Sorrow. When Castle on the Hill is just right there. Still itching. Miss Milner's class. I knew a Milner.
The castle on the hill.
Wee Baby Chance.
Over the castle.
My old room was down this creepy hallway.
I
So we won't go down there. That's where the ghost of Luke roams, because his house was over on that side. Luke lived out here in the 19th century and was actually my best friend's great grandfather.
Oh, that's weird.
We don't go over there, but that's where my room used to be. My mom and my sister taught
everything he
art,
just said is creepy.
and I always loved to draw when I was a kid. So I do this in like kindergarten or first grade. Won the top prize, and I remember the inspiration. It's a dinosaur Easter egg hunt, I think is what they're doing. See, there's an Easter egg. This one's held in a basket. I was infatuated with trucks when I was a kid, so there's a Kmart truck. I drew at age 7.
Ha. Oh, God. Getting into Man of Constant Sorrow.
Kmart truck.
I don't know
Age
who's
7.
more tired, the computer or Shan or Sally. Mountain Dew.
Well, you've seen the house. Now we're gonna go around the property on my mom's Viking and check that out.
Fun.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble
I just want one of those to go to work in.
all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky.
Got a little bit of a roadblock here. Have to go around. No problem.
The place where I was born and raised. The place where he was born and raised.
Just driving through the fucking trees. Country boy style. Well, can't go that way. Trees are thinner over there.
little bit of a roadblock here. I have to go around. No problem.
I can feel the mosquitoes. Watching this, I can just feel the mosquitoes.
The place where he was born and raised.
At least put the...
We're about to go down through the bottom here. There's a little creek, a little branch down there, but first I gotta take a little pee stop here. I'll be right back. Better bring this.
Yep. Yep.
All right, let's go. Horns.
So you should have put the windshield up, dummy.
Up in those things.
Watch your arm.
Got another tree down here. Gotta watch for snakes, you know? Where they like to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in that brush, yeah, there's all kinds of snakes. They're all up in that log.
A little bit green. Wanna do it?
Alright. How's somebody react to Lilo and Stitch? Sometimes I wonder how some of these people get away with the things they're watching. It's like watching entire movies and TV series on streams. It's like, how? I mean, Twitch, sure, but like here, like how?
Wanna do it?
Yeah, exactly.
Blackberries.
We had those growing wild in the yard next to ours. We actually discovered them.
A little tart.
So actually, it was me and my friends. We would jump the fence and then go play in the woods next to my parents' house, and that's how we discovered there were wild blackberries growing back there. And that's how we also discovered that there used to be a trailer house back there a long, long time ago, and that the septic tank was uncovered. That ain't bad.
So now we're gonna head back to the house because it's almost dark, and we're gonna see if Sammy can call the deer up. My mom's got a whole group of deer that hang out in the yard and come right up to you. So Sammy's made friends with them, so we'll see if she can call them up tonight.
Deer caller. One more week, guys. One more week. We won't have to deal with this nonsense anymore. Oh, they're there? Barely. Oh, there's some babies. There were 2 dead deer on that freeway the other day. Like, freeway, which means somebody hit them at high speed.
A heart on the run keeps a hand on the gun. You can't trust anyone.
Guys, don't pet wild deer.
But I was so sure.
Larry thinks she's a deer. That's even funnier.
Tried to shoot out the sun. And days when we raged, we flew off the page. Such damage was done.
Well, I think think that concludes our tour of my childhood home.
Yeah, Minnesota,
in Baldwin
like,
County,
something
Alabama.
about the
I hope you
Midwest
enjoyed
is
it.
almost
And I really
exactly the
only
same
just
as the
scratched
South,
surface, so I
but with
imagine we'll
snow.
be back sometime.
It's weird.
I'd love to get the boys down here and do a crawfish boil or a shrimp boil. My mom loves to host people and she loves to cook.
So I actually have a problem for next
It's about
Saturday.
time for some good cooking right now. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all come on back, you hear? See y'all next time.
Yeah, the song's great too. I mean, all the songs used in this one is great. Are great. Is be great. Sometimes. Damn. Actually, I need that. I'm going to skip the Gabriel thing for tonight, and I think I'm going to skip the first to 11 for tonight, just because I can already tell it's tired. It's like it's already ready to quit on me, so I don't want to push it too much further. Might barely get through Matt Mitchell's 4-minute video. So next weekend, guys, I have a problem. So we already had tentative plans for next Saturday. We were gonna go because I'm off. I'm supposed to be on vacation next week. I got screwed out of my entire vacation, but I'm taking Saturday off. And there's a meadery not too far from us in Navasota. I say not too far. It's essentially an hour away. It's really friggin' good, but it's a trip to get there. And, we wanted to get back out there because last time we went out, it was really cold and windy. We wanted to go out on a different thing. But then we got invited to a crawfish boil by some friends we haven't seen in a couple years. So it's kind of like, which is also 45 minutes away, roughly, depending on where they live. So I don't know. It's one of those things. And if the meadery is open on Sunday, that'd be another story. But, Saturday would be the day to go. Can't do both. I mean, could kind of do both. We just have to do one a lot earlier than the other. And then it's supposed to be on Rusty's live stream next Saturday night. It's a thing. Yeah. All right. Speaking of small towns, we got Matt Mitchell. Every southern state giving directions. I'm going to feel personally attacked by this. And also, it's pretty obvious the states he's going for here. Now, it would be a different story if the friends that invited us still lived where they used to, which was much closer to us, which was like 20 minutes away. Now they're like 45 minutes away. So it's like, okay, we haven't seen y'all in a long time, but also the last time I was supposed to see y'all, you left me hanging. So it's like, what to do? We don't get invited to do a lot. So it's like, whatever. We'll figure it out. Sally, you're gone. Get out of here. Well, not yet, but get out of here after this.
What you looking for again? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, just keep going down here, and you get to that Dollar General, take a right, go about half a mile, and then you see that Dollar General, take a left, and then you can't miss it. It's going to be right there in between. Yeah, you guessed it, $2 Generals. If you see the upside down Alexander Shannara billboard, you went too far. What's that? Lubbock.
Damn it. To Texas so soon. Okay, so, are you gone too, Eric? So, I think he might be pushing the Dollar General thing just a little too far. Just a little. I get it. But just bring it back. All right, hold on. He's going to do Texas next. And also, I don't appreciate him doing Texas with that color orange. But I guess after following Alabama, he had to.
Board, you went too far. What's that? Lubbock. Are you flying? Oh, no, you're serious. Okay. Yeah, well, it's about 7 hours away. So, yeah, no, you're in Texas. Yeah, you're deep in the heart of Texas. Yeah, you really ain't from around here, are you? Okay. Yeah, just keep Yeah. Just get on that road and just keep going
Yeah.
until you run out of gas 4 times.
Yep.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm the last person you will see till you get there. So
Yeah.
have fun. Vicksburg?
I've never been to Lubbock, but I know it's really damn far away.
You gonna go play penny slots with Granny? Oh, you are? Who's your Granny? I know Darlene. Is that Miss Darlene? I hadn't seen y'all in forever. Y'all come in. Let me get you something to eat before you go down there. Come on now. Y'all get out. I said get out. There we go. Hey, you looking for wiener? Because this is Goober.
Also, Matt with no hat is weird.
For wiener? Because this is Goober Town. Yeah, common mistake. What you want to do is keep going south on 40. Now, why are you laughing? No, this isn't funny. Ma'am, as the former mayor of Toadsuck, I would not be making this stuff up, okay? Okay, well, I'll spend a little bit of boot down. Okay, what you gonna do? You gonna back up a little bit? You gonna have to go back a little bit. Once you go down to the curve, you're gonna go too fast. We go too far. We gonna see the alligator. You're gonna jump right over him. You're gonna miss it. Now, let me tell you what. This is school. I'll take you there. Yeah, welcome to Atlanta. Oh yeah.
I feel like he missed out by not doing the lettering on Louisiana in yellow. Hold on. We got a lot of Dollar Generals around here. Now we're getting more Family Dollar Trees. Yeah, wait, do you guys have the literal Family Dollar Tree where it's both in the, somehow in the same building?
No, this happens all the time. You're on Peachtree Street and you need Peachtree Avenue, so just get back on Peachtree Drive and keep going until you see an actual peach tree. Then you've gone too far. You're no longer in Atlanta at that point. Good luck. Enjoy sitting in traffic. Where are y'all headed? Moving to Nashville. Okay. Well, where y'all from? California. Nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, what you want to do is get back on 40 West. Yeah, west. And then just keep going. As far as this baby will take you. Hope you charged it up. What you want? Who sent you? No. I'm asking the questions here. Who sent you?
Also, isn't this a... Is this a Kia Soul that I'm looking at here? Because it looks like one. Yeah, I don't understand that. How is it the same, but not? If you see the chicken farm, you're too close to turning. But if you see a sign that says Mather's Corner, you've missed the road, need to turn. Well, getting to my parents' house, it actually used to be, okay, when you see the big blue building, turn before the big blue building. Not too before, because that's actually a driveway, not actually the road. But if you go past the blue building, you've gone too far. The next road, that's not our road, and it doesn't connect. Now, if you make it to the gas station, just turn around and come right back. No joke, had to do this. And this is not like super country. It's just because it used to be that the road was obscured by trees. Then they cleared the trees out, but then like it starts out at highway level and just kind of slopes down and sort of disappears a little bit. So if you don't look for the building for whatever reason, you'll miss it. And the street sign, because of course they put a big ass blue building right behind a greenish sign, it is hard to see. Now coming from the back end of the neighborhood's a little bit easier because especially now there's a big new gas station. But I mean, like, I think it's always been said that women look for, basically women will follow directions via streets. Men will follow landmarks. And will give directions that way.
You here? You know this is private property that you're on right now, buddy?
Backing up because that stuck.
Here, who sent you here? You know this is private property that you're on right now, buddy? Okay, I'm gonna give you directions, all right? Give you directions to one place. Yep, that's right, hell, aka Cincinnati. Yeah, you went too far. Go back there to the Jesus billboard and then take a left at Repent. No, not repent now or repent or burn in hell, just repent. Yeah, that'll get you there. Good morning. Yeah, well, there's 2 ways I can get you there. One will cost you an arm and a leg in tolls, and the other one will cost you just an arm. If you're comfortable with riding an alligator. Good, okay. Yeah, well, his name is Cranky, but he's a sweetheart. He's just down this way near the water. Yeah, just jump on his back. He'll take you there. He'll take you somewhere. Oh, you're from out of town looking for Biltmore? Yeah, that's shocking. Just keep going down this way till you see the old Pizza Hut. There's a bank next door. Go in there and get a loan for a couple grand, and then go on down to Biltmore. That ought to cover about half of it. So,
Damn.
yeah. Y'all enjoy paying a small fortune to see a house. You're looking for what? DC. Why? None of my business. Yeah, just
Fair
keep
point.
going
Fair point.
till you smell the corruption, and you'll know you're there when somebody steals your wallet, aka taxes you to death. Yeah, have fun, I guess. Oh, when you get there, tell them all I said.
I love he
Okay, yeah.
blurred it
One
in the
second.
window.
Should I be in this video? It doesn't feel quite right. I don't know. I'll try it. What are you looking for? Oh, an easy SEC road win. Okay. Screw you,
Damn.
buddy. That's Missouri warned me about y'all. Okay. I already don't like it here.
Damn. Shots fired, Matt. Shots fired. And also, it's not fair for other states to make fun of Oklahoma. Only Texas gets to make fun of Oklahoma. They're our bitch. Love you, Trisha. Look, Oklahoma is the Canada of Texas. When we secede, we're going to take Oklahoma with us because they're not really going to fit in. So we got to take Oklahoma with us. She knows it's true. Like, and then Kansas. What the fuck even is Kansas? That's not a real state. Kansas is just how you get to Colorado. That's not actually a state. There's nothing there. I mean, Texas is big enough that we could literally absorb all of Oklahoma's inhabitants into our open land. Like, we don't even need their landmass. We can literally... Oh, my shoe is actually blocking my chair. We could literally just bring the population of Oklahoma into Texas, although it would feel icky. Yeah, like all those kind of squarish states in the middle of nowhere, they're not really states. Montana. What the fuck even is a Montana? But no, like no joke, we could legit probably fit all of Oklahoma's population in the empty space of Texas. We'll get way more congressional seats that way. Great. Either way, I'm going to see if we can finish out here. All right. Matt Mitchell is our like changeover point. I think from now on, Matt Mitchell is always going to be our like changeover point of genres. Like, so going into LYRRE. So we listened to North Star a while back, and another one. They did another interesting where she ended up in like an ice lake, which was weird. Yeah, Kansas was really boring. I only saw it the once, and I just saw it for hours. Like, I watched the sun rise over at least the back half of Kansas, and I mean back half because I drove in the dark. Like, I somebody else got us out of Oklahoma into Kansas, and then I drove us the rest of the way into Colorado effectively. But I got to watch the sun rise on a state I'd never seen, and honestly, it wasn't any better because there was nothing forever. There was like some silos, the occasional, I think a cow, I don't know, it was so far away I couldn't tell. And then lots of road trains, meaning the triple trailers for UPS, FedEx, and the like. Scary as hell when they're going the other way on your highway. A long, long road trip. That sucks. Is it through Kansas? Because that would be funny. I mean, like, and also, if we bring in the Oklahomans, I mean, they could get, like, the chunk of, like, northeast Texas that, like, nobody really lives in. And by north, I mean kind of mid-east Texas. It seems like we're, like, there's a whole lot of east, there's a whole lot of southeast, There's a whole lot of north and central and then a little bit west, but like nobody's doing anything in the quote unquote northeast Texas area. Like like headed towards Texarkana kind of stuff. Nobody really lives out there. We could fit all of Oklahoma over there. It'd be okay. Be slightly less tornadoes, slightly more hurricanes. Trade-offs? Yeah, I bet. All right, new song. By the way, I saw nothing of Oklahoma because it was dark when we got there. I literally can't make out the lyrics. I'm enjoying the hurdy-gurdy. That's a pretty hurdy-gurdy. I seriously have to resist the urge to buy one. Maybe late in the year. Maybe around Christmas. I'll look at it. I really wouldn't mind learning a hurdy-gurdy. It looks like something I could actually play. There it goes. Also, that's an interesting crown of empty sticks, lugs. I don't know. Yes, it is loud. I was adjusting the volume as it went because it was loud. Hold on. In Crown, the myth of Persephone is used as a canvas to create a story about overcoming struggles, emerging victorious. We aim to depict her transformation from the prisoner of the underworld to its queen. Interesting. I mean, that would be awesome. I just wish I had any clue what the words were. I mean, the video's nice. I like the sound of what I'm hearing. I just don't understand the words. This is a case of me. Hashtag hurdy-gurdy. Love it. Yeah, this is a case of one, like much like what happened with Colm. So, and what I was mentioning about it. Whenever you're like producing the thing, a lot of times they'll listen to it on a very specific set of speakers, but then a lot of times they'll also like play it through as they're mastering it, play it through different types of headsets, different types of speakers, cell phone, stuff like that. And you got to find the optimal thing that, most people would be listening on. So, I mean, for me, like these headphones are actually really good, but the problem is like sometimes the bass is too heavy and maybe I need to find a way to adjust my EQ settings. But like as it is, like what I would assume is like the mid range where the vocals would be, I can barely tell at all what she's singing, like because the music itself is so loud. I like what I'm hearing, but I can't tell what she's saying, and it's not just because I'm mostly deaf in my right ear, you know. It's like usually I have a decent balance. My left ear hears bass really well. My right ear hears highs really well. Well, comparatively, I should say. Um, but it's an interesting idea of the idea of Persephone here, though. I like it. Assuming that's Hades. That was the first time I heard clear lyrics. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna back up. I think it's supposed to be like a crown of bones, is what it is. They look hollow, like entirely hollow. Oh, my phone died. I didn't even notice. Alright, so we made the mistake of not watching the lyric video. This was a good one to listen to the lyric video. I mean, I like the song. I like the video. I like the concept. I just have no idea what they said. So, who was that? Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hey, look. Those who don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it, right? You literally don't know who the Red Baron was. Oh, jeez. I mean, it is what it is. I remember a great man once said, you can't fix stupid. Should be able to fix uneducated, but that is what it is. I probably didn't realize that Sabaton tells real stories. All right, so we got two more things, and then we're going to call it a night because computer is not happy, if you can't tell. And also, I'm winding down. Like, I don't know what it was. Maybe I slept good last night, so I don't know why I'm so tired today. Just the weather shifting. It got colder. So, either way, new floor Jansen, or Jansen. Daydream, if you don't know, she is the lead singer of Nightwish, married to the drummer from Sabaton. You know, it is what it is. We watched, I forgot which song it was of hers. She did a couple months ago. That was really good. So this should also be good. This is called Daydream. I've had watermelon beer. That was really good. Watermelon wheat. Good stuff. I'm actually going to purposely set the quality just a little bit lower so it's not having to try so hard. It's all sticking up, huh? Oh, Harry just woke up and he has alfalfa hair because Jolie was watching. Wow.
Do you see me when you close your eyes? Do you hear me when the noise dies out? Do you feel me when the silence hits all the walls build around you? Do you fear me when the lights are out? Do you hate me when you're still in doubt and lost in all those words unsaid?
Hold on. What song is this? I mean, not in the literal sense. There's a song that follows this exact cadence and structure. What is it though? Like, and we've heard it not. Maybe when it gets to the. Hold on, start up again here. Most.
Do you see me when you close your eyes?
You mean the
Do you hear
three
me when
leaders
the
of the
noise
countries
dies
involved?
out? Do you feel me when the silence hits all the walls build around you? Do you fear me when the lights are out? Do you hate me when you're still in doubt and lost in all those words unsaid? I will not break you. Everything I say and do can touch you. Everything I am and feel can reach you. A daydream.
Oh, that's weird. It's like a Taylor Swift song. Is it a Taylor Swift song? Holy shit. Like, it sounds... There is something about this that I know I've heard. Which there's a phrase for that. There's a French phrase for that.
Everything I say and do can touch you. Everything I am and feel can reach you.
Tell me if you hear it.
From a time went by.
It's a Taylor Swift song.
Do you hear that? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? My voice.
I like it. Don't get me wrong.
Do you hear that? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? My voice.
I hear your voice and it's gorgeous. And now it's gonna kick up.
Do you see me as the darkest hour? Do you hear me when the song is out and lost in all those moods unarmed? This won't define you. Everything I said and did is see through. Everything was like a fell between us and the big bad world we drew. Wake me, I was lost inside my heart. Wake me, it's over. Wake me, shake me back into this world that dreams are over. Do you hear that? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? My voice.
No, but seriously though, like, does anyone else feel like they've heard this? As far as I know, it's not a cover, right? It's her latest single, written during a pandemic lockdown when I felt like I lost track of myself. I poured all my emotions into powerful. I swear to God, this sounds like something else. I swear. And it's driving me nuts. I'll do. Look, lyrics. Thank God Floor puts lyrics in her things. It's on screen too, by the way. It's the cadence, it's everything. It's like the rhyme structure, everything sounds familiar, like really familiar. But I don't know the song, and it's definitely a female song for sure. That's why I keep leaning towards Taylor Swift or something along those lines. Backing up just a little bit. Also, you know how we always talk about Maggie Ball and her hat? There's another girl that I've seen suggested who also is wearing that wide brim flat hat. I was just like, is that the new style? Is that the new thing? You're telling me. Because even the bridge.
Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? My voice. Wake me. I was lost inside my heart. Wake me. It's over.
so good. I mean, she's done Disney covers. Yeah, Floor's just so damn good. Huh. I don't know about that. I haven't even been paying any attention to actual Nightwish stuff. I feel bad. And yes, I know there's new Peyton Parrish, but I don't know if we can actually react to Peyton Parrish anymore. We can't watch the video, I'll put it that way. We can listen, but I don't think we can watch the video anymore and take it seriously. Should do some Nightwish, though. Do they have copyright problems? Does anyone ever talk about that? Like, I never watch Nightwish stuff. I got my fill of Nightwish for a long time, and I just haven't paid any attention. And there's some really damn good Nightwish songs. That Nightwish was one of the ones that got me into rock and orchestral music combined, and then followed by Metallica S&M album. Oh yeah, I mean, if I figure it out, I will. But it's like, where do you even pull it up? It's like, that's the thing. It's like, however much music you hear in the world. I mean, and I gotta wonder, is she just kind of making pop music for herself? Because this is definitely a pop song, 100% a pop song, and it's good. I mean, it might be slightly formulaic, but she's so good. Does anyone care? Like, that's the problem. Is like, even if you make a formulaic pop song, if you are so good that no one gives a shit, then they love it anyways. It's like, because most formulaic things, they pop up, they chart for about 5 minutes, they get their TikTok thing in there, and then you go from there, you know? But when you're such a good singer that it doesn't matter what you sing, people are going to listen to it, then it matters, in my opinion. I need to go find some more Tarja. Tarja was a singer before Floor. She was super good too, but in a different way. Very different voice. So if we go back to old Nightwish, because I think Nightwish has had 3 singers. I think there was somebody before Tarja, if I remember correctly. And then it was Tarja, and then it was Floor. But different style, but very, very gifted. Nobody won tonight. Nope. Nope, because nobody even got close. I don't even think she's coming in here. I think she just doesn't want to come in and say hi to you guys anymore. She doesn't have anything to say to me. Or she's just caught up in whatever she's watching. All right, rolling up to the end here, guys. We do have new Tommy. We're not going to do a reactor tonight. I'm just out of steam, and so is the computer. Seriously, if I felt like driving for over an hour, I could have picked up the new computer today. I knew what store it was available at, but it would have taken me between, just the driving down there, picking it up, and driving back would have been like 2.5 hours. And I don't have that much to do between now and the next thing. I mean, it's like, listen to it a whole bunch. Like, it's going to come to you when you're thinking about nothing else. All right, so new Tommy, ABBA. This should be interesting. One of Us. I don't know if I know this song off the top of my head, but it might be like all the other ones where I go like, oh, that. But then again, a lot of the songs Tommy's done in the genre area of what he's been doing with his covers is like, sounds familiar, but then you realize you've never heard it before in your life. It's like, these all sound the same. All right, so Tommy Johannson. 3 hours by booze. What the hell? Out of booze. That's terrible. Need more booze. You know what would be awesome, guys? When I can run my camera at full HD, and I can watch a video at full HD, capture the audio properly, and put it out to you guys. No problem. Just push a button and it works. And it's smooth and it doesn't even get hot. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great day. I did look at PCs, but only briefly because I would have to change a few more things if I was going to get a PC, and it would cost me more. Yeah, I wish I had watched that, but it is what it is. Correction, I wish I'd been in it for that. I could watch it.
They pass me by, all these great romances. They were I felt robbing me from my rightful chances. My picture clear, everything seems so easy, and so I'll tell you the blow. One of us has to go. Now it's different. I want you to know. One of us is crying, one of us is lying in a lonely bed, staring at the ceiling, wishing she was somewhere else instead. One of us is lonely, one of us is only waiting for a call. Sorry for herself, feeling stupid, feeling small, wishing she had never left at all. I saw myself.
The funny thing is, like, like I can hear the ABBA-ness, but it's lacking the disco. Is that just me? It's like I can hear it, but it's not disco. Monday was Buddha's birthday. No booze purchases all day. Oh.
As I conceal attraction, I felt you kept me away from the here and the action. Just like a child, stubborn and misconceived. That's how I started a show. One of us has to go. Now I've changed, now I need to know. One of us is crying, one of us is lying in a lonely bed, staring at the ceiling, wishing she were somewhere else instead. One of us is lonely, one of us is only waiting for a call.
Oh, I told you, Tommy's a huge dude. Like, didn't we see that in one of the music videos where he's walking next to normal people and he's like a giant? It's absurd. Yeah, he's a big dude. Oh, you recognize it from Mamma Mia? I was gonna ask if it was in Mamma Mia. What was I just thinking? Oh, so on a live stream, did anybody ask him if he ever has issues with his hair getting caught in his strings? Like you guys are always concerned about.
Sorry for herself, feeling stupid, feeling small, wishing she had never lived at all.
So damn good. Oh, we're just playing out on the solo. Oh, it just stopped. Did anybody else think that was just gonna fade off and it'd be over? Instead, it just stopped. That was weird. I feel like that was meant to it should have been like just moved over like 5 seconds. Like, go away, Takis. I don't want your internet yet. I mean, I kind of want your internet because you're gonna have fiber, but that's weird. Ad block isn't on, but it actually just got rid of that ad. That's funny. All right, guys. So that's gonna be it. Hold on, I gotta wake up my Stream Deck. By the way, I figured out my Stream Deck actually has a sleep mode now, so actually a screensaver for my Stream Deck. I need to find something better for it, but either way. So, guys, thanks for coming and hanging out on this Home Friday live. They didn't have a whole lot of home free in it, but next week there's new home free. Oh crap, new home free, and I'm gonna be slightly inebriated, slightly, but either way, guys, that's true. So y'all have a good night, a good weekend, and everything like that. And of course, next week, new computer time. For the love of God, new computer. I hate that I had to buy a new computer, mostly because I don't want to pay for it. But, you know, life happens. So, either fading fast. Me too. So, either way, guys, what was the other thing? Patreon. You can see right here. We got the Shoki gang so far, minus 2 people who are also in there. I haven't been able to update the thing. I gotta figure out where to put where I'm gonna put everybody, because like it's hard to keep them on the screen at all times. But either way, go join the Patreon and help support this thing. I'm working on when we can schedule a regular night to do our like private live stream thingies where you guys come and hang out and we chat and whatnot. Laura and Trisha have joined us so far. It's been a lot of fun. You know, once the technical problems are no longer a problem, we can just have smooth sailing. It'll be a lot more fun. But next, I want to be able to plan out a day when we can do it for like a couple hours, you know, so you guys really get your time in there. Yep. That's funny. So, but either way, y'all be safe out there. Do what you got to do. Be happy. Get some sleep. All the other things. I don't know. I'm going to go see what the wifey's doing. She probably already went to bed. Didn't even come and say bye. Sad day. Oh, before I go, last week I talked to an acquaintance of mine and mentioned what we do here, because he and I will talk about music and stuff. Turns out he used to be a radio host in Colorado many years ago, and because he has kind of eclectic tastes, he is actually interested in coming on and co-hosting one night. So I need to figure out the logistics of making this happen, because he's a cool dude. He's weird, but he's cool. So hopefully sometime soon we'll make that happen, because, you know, it'd be nice to have a co-host with some different stuff to show off and whatnot. So either way, I'll see you guys next time. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. That button, that one over there. I haven't pushed buttons in a minute. There we go.